in the secret square, and the contestant who picks it first could win a vacation in London, England. Which star is it? Edward Asner, Karen Valentine, Tony Randall, Elizabeth Montgomery, Jonathan Winters, Robert Fuller, Harvey Korman, Susan Clark, or Paul Lynde, all in the Hollywood Square. And here is the master of the Hollywood Square, Peter Marshall.
Thank you, and a very good evening. Welcome to the Hollywood Square. Hello, stars.
Hi.
Good morning, rather good evening, Martha Miller. This is Martha Miller, our swimming instructress. A nice round of applause, please, for Martha Miller here, friends. This young lady came all the way from San Francisco to get on the Hollywood Squares, and you're working your way through the university up there by teaching children how to swim.
Right, and adults.
Well, good for you, and good luck this evening.
Thank you.
All right, our Mr. X is Charles Powell, a Los Angeles County security officer. Nice to see you, Charles. Married, likes all sports. Is that true? Then you'll enjoy working with Ed Asner tonight. He's one of America's top sports.
Oh, good.
Yes, and we have a commercial, and then we'll continue with the Hollywood Squares. To get 3 stars in a row, either across or not diagonally, it is up to them to figure out of the stars, giving you a correct answer, making one up. That's how they get the squares. Each completed game is worth $250. In addition, in the first 3 games, we play for a secret square. Ken?
And Circle Stars, the first secret square for a London vacation. We'll jet you from Los Angeles to Ada's Deluxe Chelsea Hotel, featuring luxuriously appointed accommodations, elegant French dining, year-round swimming, and a central location on London's Hyde Park, furnished by Ada International Hotels. You may fly via Air Canada, which flies more people more often to more places in Canada from the United States than any other airline, so fly the airline that knows Canada best, Air Canada. Also, Varela Sportswear presents the gentleman's leisure suit, hand-tailored from the finest fabric, styled from a custom fit, 32 colors to choose from, furnished by Varela Sportswear. Plus, real Vendome fashion jewelry with the eternal finished looks and wears like real gold almost. At the price, it's as close as you can get to real gold. And a Polaroid camera from the famous Spiegel catalog, more than 500 pages, new twice a year with over 50,000 quality items, providing value, selection, and economy. Furnished by Spiegel. Now back to Peter Marshall in Hollywood Square.
Thank you, Kenny. Let's show the home audience the secret square. As you know, the stars are brief to help them with their bluffs, but as always, the stars are hearing the actual questions for the first time. You won the toss, Martha, so good luck, dear.
Tony Randall, please.
Oh. Tony, according to medical experts, is there any good reason at all to keep your sunglasses, now you wear them all the time, you've got them, is there any good reason to keep those sunglasses in the refrigerator, yes or no?
A widely accepted fallacy, which is true.
You say it's, there is a reason to keep them.
Yes.
I'll agree.
None.
No,
whatsoever.
there is a reason.
There
is a very good one.
Your lens is frozen.
No, then you know where they are.
Oh, cut that out. Charles, a break for you.
Paul Lynde.
Paul, true or false? Kate Smith. Kate Smith is a Texas Ranger.
But I'll always remember her as a big singing star. Kate Smith.
Is she a Texas Ranger?
Well, I know she was, that baseball team that's made her an honorary member, I think. Yes, she is.
I'll agree.
An honorary member of the Texas Rangers. Okay, with the next.
Harvey Korman, please.
Harvey the block, and that's the secret square, Martha. Our young student, here's a chance to go to London, England. It's worth $2,500. Harvey, listen carefully. What president was elected in the first election in which women throughout the United States could vote? Was it Warren G. Harding, Woodrow Wilson, or Calvin Coolidge?
Oh, you couldn't give me Grant or Tyler, those guys. You had to make 3 guys right in that era. I'll go for Wilson.
Wilson.
I'll disagree.
Warren G. Harding. Circle gets the square. She thanks you. Martha, thank you. Listen, I know when Kenny was talking about the London vacation, you've got that. And you've got men's sportswear. You'll have to work that out.
I'm getting married.
Are you getting married? Well, then you've worked it out. Jewelry and the camera. It's $2,500 and a little more than that, actually. And the circle goes there. And Charles, it's your turn.
Elizabeth Montgomery.
Elizabeth, according to Ann Landers, what should you do if the man you are seeing never wants to be seen in public with you, insists he's being followed, and asks you to taste his food before he eats it. What does Aunt suggest you should do?
Oh, well, that's silly. I wouldn't stick around very long, I don't think. I would suggest that he see a shrink as quickly as possible, and if he didn't want to do that, I'd leave. Or ask him to.
You'll agree? We can accept that. Yes, take a cab is what she says. All right, I'll put an X there. Martha, it's your turn.
Jonathan wins the block.
According to Bruce's... Oh, you're putting me on. This is really legit. According to Bruce's complete book on self-defense, what's so special about you if you have something called the iron hand? What's special about you?
Well, of course, there's the term the upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
The iron hand. That's a good hand to have. Because you cold cock that guy and it's through, you know. Let's see. The iron hand.
Yeah. You have something special if you have the iron hand. What?
You probably, you have, I'll tell you what you have. You have an unusual gun.
You have an unusual gun.
Oh, I'll disagree.
You know what the iron hand is, by the way?
No.
No? It's a hand that doesn't feel pain easily. It's been conditioned so hard that it doesn't hurt, even if you drive a nail with it, you know? Okay, you have the circle, and Charles, it's your turn.
Susan Clark.
For $250, Susan, Clement C. Moore, M-O-O-R-E, Clement C. Moore wrote something famous and gave it to his two daughters as a Christmas present. What was it?
A book on sailing.
A book on sailing. Charles?
I'll disagree.
'Twas the night before Christmas and all through the house. It was a poem. We have $250, Charles Powell. That's nice. Two winners. Martha won the Secret Square. Charles has $250. The board is cleared, and we're going to have another Secret Square game. Kenny?
And this time, X starts the Secret Square for a complete kitchen. Here's the refrigerator that delivers ice, chilled water, and two kinds of beverage right through the doors. The Refreshment Center refrigerator furnished by Frigidaire, Home Environment Division of General Motors. And Encore frozen foods, including delicious new Italian line frozen entrees, lasagna, ravioli, and meatballs, veal parmesan, and meatballs. And Frigidaire's heavy-duty washer and big capacity dryer takes on full 18-pound load. Pamper, permanent press, and knits furnished by Frigidaire, Home Environment Division of General Motors. Also, today's detergents are lower in phosphates. Miracle White Super Cleaner to make your favorite detergent nearly 30% more effective against soil and stain. Plus, Frigidaire, Home Environment Division of General Motors once-a-day capacity dishwasher with Super Surge washing action to get your pots and pans as clean as your dishes. Furnished by Frigidaire. And Panasonic's portable cassette recorder with FM, AM, weatherband radio, and a 19-inch quadricolor television featuring the Quintrex picture tube for the best color yet, furnished by Panasonic. Now back to Peter Marshall and Hollywood Squares.
That's still the home run is the Secret Square. And Charles, we'll start this game. Take a start.
Paul Lynde.
Paul, according to the book, Still More Answers, can a moose remember anything?
Just enough to have more moose.
You say that a moose can remember something?
Or is it mooses? I don't know why they didn't get it. What? What?
You say they can remember.
I didn't know. I was nodding my head. I was saying, what is the question?
Oh, according to the book, Still More Answers, can a moose remember anything, yes or no?
Oh, yes.
I'll agree.
Definitely, every kind of creature on Earth can remember and forget. All right, your turn, Martha.
Tony Randall, please.
Tony, in the song Down by the Old Mill Stream, how old is the village queen?
16.
16.
I'll agree.
We'll have a commercial.
Jonathan Winters.
Johnny, do fish ever grunt and groan? Fish.
Well, I tell you, you know, you use a 130-pound test on one, you bet your life he'll grunt and groan.
Good, yeah.
I say yes, too.
Yes, they do. Okay, well, the next. Martha, it's your turn.
Edward Asner, the block.
According to the famous poem, between the dark and the daylight, when the night is beginning to lower, comes a pause in the day's occupations that is known as... what?
One more.
One more.
I'll disagree.
The Children's Hour by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Yes, okay, you have the circle.
Robert Fuller.
What? Robert, I would have gone to Karen Valentine to block you, not watching the board there, Charles. But Robert is the Secret Square, so this may work out fine for you. That was what they call in the game show business a late bell, but it worked out fine for you. At least I hope so. It's worth $2,300. Listen carefully, Robert. Who painted the famous Washington crossing the Delaware? Who painted that? Was it Gilbert Stuart, James Whistler, or Emanuel Lutz, L-E-U-T-Z-E?
I think it was Lutz.
Lutz.
I'll agree with both.
Emanuel Lutz. Good for you, Robert Fuller. Wow. Well, for our Los Angeles County Security Officer, you've got the refrigerator, freezer, the washer, dryer, dishwasher, a color TV, $2,300. Now, back to the matter of money, and Martha, your turn.
Karen Valentine.
For a tie game, my love, listen carefully. According to a poll by Psychology Today magazine, did more women say that they were satisfied or dissatisfied with the size of their bosom? Are more women satisfied or dissatisfied?
I think they're dissatisfied.
I agree.
More women are satisfied.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
It's the men who are dissatisfied.
It's the men who are dissatisfied, Tony Randall said. Can't take you anywhere, Tony. Can't put an X there. You'll have to earn that yourself. Several ways to do it, Charles.
Karen Valentine.
Alrighty, this is for $500. Karen, true or false? Gladys Knight and the Pips, great act, incidentally, marvelous singers. They cannot record under that name in France. True or false?
I can't figure out why, but because you're asking me, I'll say true.
True.
No, it's false. They can record under that name in France. What about trickies? All right, Martha, you'll have to earn the circle.
Karen Valentine again.
Karen, according to the Pittsburgh Press, will exercising with a book, I was going to say a good book. Let me try it again. According to the Pittsburgh Press, wait till you hear the question, then you'll know. Will exercising with a book held between your knees help get rid of anything?
Yes.
She said yes.
I'll agree.
They say bowed legs. I don't believe that, but that's what they say, and that's what all we needed. I guess a bad book wouldn't do it. We have $250 for Martha, a tie game, and now we'll play Secret Square game number 3. Kenny?
And this time, Circle starts at Secret Square for a houseboat vacation. We'll fly from Los Angeles to Lake Shasta, California, where you'll captain a houseboat and explore the 370 miles of wooded shoreline, fish, swim, and water ski. A family vacation furnished by Bridge Bay Resort and Marina. Plus, a Western Auto gift certificate for his and her mini bikes. Great for charging hills or cruising grasslands. Helmets, too. Redeemable at one of their 4,800 stores furnished by Western Auto. And from Pier 1 Imports, $100 worth of decorative handcrafted merchandise at any of the 300 Pier 1 stores worldwide. And John Hancock's Fiesta, genuine California redwood, designed with beauty, built for durability. This weather-resistant collection brings elegance and comfort to indoor and outdoor living. Fiesta, furnished by John Hancock Furniture. Plus, for telephone convenience, the new cordless phone, no cords, wires, or plugs, receives calls and dials out from anywhere within 300 feet of your home or office. The cordless phone furnished by American Communication Development. And the French Dressing Company's jeans, featuring the new look of jeans and corduroy that can be mixed and matched, furnished by the French Dressing Company. Now back to Peter Marsh in Hollywood Square.
Okay, let's show the home audience to Secret Square. And Martha, you'll start this game, dear.
Tony Randall.
Tony, who painted the famous painting, Woman with a Fan? Picasso, Matisse, or Van Gogh?
Excuse me, start again.
Sure, who painted the famous painting, Woman with a Fan? Picasso, Matisse, or Van Gogh?
Matisse.
Matisse.
I'll disagree.
Picasso. Put a circle there. Charles, your turn.
Paul, then.
Paul, can a rock, an ordinary rock, can a rock be female?
Can after 30 years of marriage. Let's see, can a rock be female? Yes, they do have genders.
I'll agree with
Rocks are neuter. No, unless you get hit by one. Yes. Put another circle there. We have a commercial. We'll be right back. No male or female rock. There's 2 circles up there. It's your turn. The obvious move, naturally, to Harvey Korman, but it's a Secret Square game worth $3,200. Your decision, dear.
I have to go with Harvey Korman.
Could be the Secret Square. Nope, but for $500. In French, they say au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. The Italians say arrivederci. Huh?
Well, something like that.
Yeah, arrivederci. What do the Germans usually say?
They usually say, they say auf Wiedersehen.
I couldn't hear him.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I'll agree.
Which means till we meet again. Yes, we have $500 from Martha Miller. Let's clear the board, and we'll play the game. But first of all, who was the secret square? Jonathan Winters. Nobody chose Jonathan, so it's for a race for the car. Charles, pick a star.
Paul Lynde.
Paul, Lawrence Welk recently admitted that he loves it, but his audience doesn't like it. What is it?
Pig's knuckles and sauerkraut.
He loves it. His audience doesn't like it. What is it?
I bet he likes the modern sound.
The modern
His
sound.
audience doesn't.
I'll disagree.
I'll need a ruling on that. He says the modern sound, which we have jazz here,
Yeah.
but we can't say modern sound. Which is his favorite type of music? Jazz. We can't accept modern sound. Very good. With the next, Martha, your turn.
Karen Valentine.
True or false? Pope Paul watches the television show Hee Haw every week. Pope Paul.
True.
She said true.
I'll agree.
False. Charles, your turn.
Robert Fuller.
For a tie game, $500. In England, what does someone called a knocker-up do for a living?
A knocker-up is a person in England who goes around waking people up in the morning.
I'll agree.
You'll buy that?
Yeah.
That's exactly what he does. Very good, Robert. We have a tie game.
Thank you.
We're going to clear the board. We've got a good game going. $500 apiece, both secret squares, and this could be the car. Martha?
Tony Randall.
Tony, something that Teddy Roosevelt did was said to be the greatest liberty man ever took with nature. The greatest liberty man ever took with nature. What was it that Teddy did?
I'm still going crazy with Woman with a Fan. Because I know one by Manet and I know one by Whistler, but not by Picasso. That's why it's annoying me so.
That's the old game show biz. The greatest liberty man ever took with nature. Something that Teddy Roosevelt did. What was it?
Well, he was a conservationist. He was also a bird watcher. I think it was probably getting a certain part of America declared a national park.
National parks.
I'll agree.
Nope, building the Panama Canal. With the next, Charles, your turn.
Paul Lynde.
Paul, cowboys wore high heels to help them do one specific thing. What?
Oh,
Cowboys.
Dare you?
What? Cowboys wore high heels to help them do one specific thing. What?
I'd say get on the horse.
Get on the horse.
I'll disagree.
No, just ride the horse. That anchored them in the stirrups. Not to get on. Ride with another X. Martha, your turn.
Harvey Korman.
Harvey, according to columnist L.M. Boyd, why is it a bad idea to buy a used car in the rain? Why?
Why is it a bad idea to buy a used car in the rain? Mm-hmm. Oh, because the salesman, his mustache starts running, his suit, he looks like a mess. The wig comes off a little bit. Why is it a bad idea to buy a used car in the rain?
Yeah.
Well, because they're usually all outside, and you'll be standing in the rain.
Martha?
I'll disagree.
No, the rain hides a bad paint job, by the way, and hides the sound of a bad engine. Put a circle there. Charles, your turn.
Jonathan Winters.
Jonathan, is there anybody serving a prison term right now who is over 100 years of age?
Oh, I think there are over 2,000 of them. Probably all making little plates. I'll bet, yes, I'd have to say yes to that.
I would say yes.
Johnny Weber celebrated his 100th birthday in September. Yes, we're the next. Martha, your turn.
Edward Asner.
Edward, true or false? Tell you what this means.
Thanks.
It's either a circle for Martha, or we can't put an X there for Charles if she is incorrect. You would have had to earn that one yourself. But it's worth $50 to Martha Miller right here. Edward, true or false? A woman in Wisconsin says she accidentally ran over her husband twice.
True or false?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's true.
I'll agree.
And the police went along with it. It's true. Yeah, okay, with a circle, and now we're going to add up the score. First of all, we had a close game. First of all, both of our players won secret squares, and Martha, the score is $650 to $600. You've got that. You're going to go to London. You've got the sportswear, the jewelry, the camera, $600 in cash, lovely parting gifts, and thank you, dear, for playing our game.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations to you, and all of our love and everybody in San Francisco. I love it up there. Charles, you won a secret square. That was worth about $2,300, and you have won the car by $50, $650 in cash. Congratulations. Listen to Kenny Williams.
It's the Datsun B210 with extras like power front disc brakes, tinted glass, full reclining bucket seats, nylon carpeting, all vinyl upholstery, white sidewall tires, and full wheel covers. Economical B210, furnished by Datsun.
I'd like to thank our stars, Susan Clark. We didn't chat with this evening too often, but her motion picture is Babe, and So Marvelous and McNaughton's Daughter. Ed Asner, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, and Harvey Korman, The Carol Burnett Show, and we are running late. See you here next time on the Hollywood Squares. Have a good evening. Thank you.
These are your friends.
The jury has found you guilty on all charges. But you have an honest face. Case dismissed.
Excuse me. I think you dropped this $100 bill. These are your foes.
I'll keep a real close eye on your boyfriend while you're gone.
I wish I could come down on the price, but we're going to have to order that part from Tunisia.
Friend or foe? It pays to know.
Friend or Foe, tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, only on Game Show Network.
This has been a Merrill Heater Bob Quigley production.